Welcome back to another challenge. Today I am with my cousin.
What's up, guys?
We are at his house. We are going to be switching bags today and playing a round of 18 against each other. It's probably going to suck. I don't like his disc. He don't like mine.
Barely ever thrown any of each other's discs.
Yeah, he's all Latitude, West Side, and Dynamic, so he's Trilogy, and I got mostly Discraft.
Discraft and a little bit of Prodigy.
All right, so we're about to go record our match.
All right. We'll start off with Zeus.
And the rule we are doing for this is we can't help each other, so if he throws one of my discs that I have beat in for a while, I can't tell him that it's going to be more understable than he thinks. So we're pretty much just picking discs and hoping that we know what they do.
That's not bad.
I'm going with his Truth. Try and go straight down the middle with it.
It's still pretty new.
Yeah, the not helping each other thing kind of screwed me there. I wasn't expecting that to be as stable as it was. Alright, I'm going with his Judge. His Lucid Judge. I'm going to try and do a little forehand upshot with it.
The basket is in the top of that tree right there hanging. Right there. Let's see how focus button goes.
Yeah, you can really see the basket better from up here. He grabbed my most overstable focus. Alright, we're both going to take pars on this hole probably, and on to hole 2. First putt with the Judge. Let's see how this goes.
Good putt.
I kind of like that, you know? He tapped in for his. On to hole 2, which is a par 5?
Par 4.
Par 4.
Alright, hole 2. Par 4. It is all the way up there on the top of the hill. Anything left of the fence is OB.
Yeah, it's right there, all the way at the top of the hill, about 500 and something feet.
And I'm going with his H1.
Got forehand it? I'm gonna keep it rolling. Alright, so I'm going with his Lucid Escape. It's the only disc he has in his bag that I'm somewhat familiar with. This is the newer one, so I expect it to be slightly more stable. And I'm going to put a good backhand hyzer on it, and hopefully it flips up and cruises for me.
Oh, it didn't flip. Ooh, that's right.
That's the wrong hole. Yeah.
A little more stable than I thought, but we're going to try it again.
Alright, so he's going forehand the H1 again. My guess is he's going to go wide hyzer outside the OB, which is the fence line, and let it fade in. That looks good. Don't hit, oh, I'd hit the tree. Didn't penetrate as much. Alright, we're going with his Lucid Justice. This is the disc you got the ace with. I'm going to try and forehand it. And hopefully it goes somewhere. I kind of doubt it.
Nice little tunnel shot to try. Get up, get up. That is a pretty dang good shot.
Alright, that's where he ended up. And the basket is right there. He's not bad with a focus, you know. Alright, and there's mine. We both took the forehand line to try and get up here.
Not gonna lie, I thought mine went out of bounds.
I'm not gonna lie, his putt's probably better than what mine's about to be.
Back to the pink judge. Fade it out.
Other focus, another judge? Yep. Go ahead. Oh, nothing. All right.
Hole 3. Kind of goes up straight and fades to the left a little bit. It goes right between them two cedar trees. It's about 280, 290.
Yeah, you can go up through the two cedar trees he was talking about for the right-hand hyzer route or the left-hand forehand route. Or you can do the line that I usually do and go straight in between that gap right there and let it hyzer out towards the basket.
Nice.
Where are you going with?
I'm going to try this undertaker.
All right.
Which one's different? You got 4 of them. I'm going to try this.
Well, I'll tell you after you throw what the difference is. All right, so that's my most overstable undertaker.
Oh my gosh.
That's what you just threw, my most overstable undertaker.
That's what I was hoping for. See what he goes with. I don't really want to lose. You can't lose on this.
All right, so I'm throwing his Simon Lizotte Shadow Titan that he got from a tournament.
That's probably my favorite disc.
I'm going to try my best not to lose this disc. And if I do lose it, I'll buy him another one.
He shouldn't lose it out here. Ooh, taco.
Oh. Alright, so judging by what it did last time, I'm going to try and forehand his judge and let it ante out towards the basket. But I might switch to his justice and do a skip shot. It depends when I approach the line.
We're going to stick with the judge. That looks good. Oh, but it got caught up.
It hit the tree and just stayed. Alright, so there's the basket right there. His lie is in between those trees. And he's going with my zone. I'm going to try my best to get the full flight of this disc on camera. That's pretty good, Logan. Alright, and there's me. I'm probably gonna just throw his judge and get it as close as I can.
Alright.
Long gun with your plastic judge.
I must beat in judge. That was pretty good. Should be 2 tapping. Should be. You got any other? Well, we got the wrong putter. Alright. So I take a par and he takes a bogey. That puts us at even and +2.
No, I'm good. Alright, so this is hole 4.
Hole 4.
Hole 4, and the basket is all the way down there in between those trees. Right there. He's going with my M4.
Forehand M4.
He's going to try and forehand it and pop it up like he usually does with his judge. He's got a better forehand than me, so he can probably do that. Except the difference is, that's the overstable M4, not the other one.
Grab wrong one.
I'm going with his judge, and I'm going to do basically what he did, but in a left-handed way.
Oh no, stop.
I think that stayed in bounds.
That is barely in bounds. Alright.
Alright, I'm gonna go with his loose justice again. I'm gonna try and hit that skinny gap in between those two trees and let it flare skip towards the basket. I don't know if I can get it to flare skip that far, but
that's
it's really mauling out.
That's a tight gap.
Ooh, never mind, I found another option.
Went with oh, the flex would have worked if we would have kept it clean. Going Judge, upshot. Gonna go with the backhand. That was a little long, but that was solid.
Alright, so that's where his drive ended up after a good skip. Looks like he's debating between forehand and hyzer for a putt or just a hyzer straddle putt. He's going to try the forehand. Way too high. But you managed to stay in bounds, so you'll take a 3 most likely. Alright, so I'm going to set the camera up here. He's going to go and take his putt, which ended up long. I'm right there. Let's see if he can make this, dropping down towards the basket. He missed, and he ended up right there. I'll go and take my putt now. Pink for the win.
You gained one back on. You make this one, you'll beat me on this one.
I can't putt with it.
Our putter is very much affecting it.
Oh, you left it wrong. Yeah, the different putters, not cool. I don't like this. It feels okay, but I'd use this more for a throwing putter, not a putting putter. I like the deeper dishes. This is hole 5. We got a mandatory right in front of us between those two trees?
Yes.
Okay. Between that tree there and that one there. And we got to get in between those. And the basket plays to hole 3's basket,
yes,
which is the one that's down there. Yeah, it's way down there. There's
going with a turn. Forehand turn.
There's no good shot for this hole.
There's really not. Get through the main though.
So forehand turn. Try and do what you do if you're trespass. I hit an early tree. Alright, so I'm going with his Page Pierce Convict. I'm going to try and throw it flat and just trust the disc to shape the line that I don't see.
Oh, he missed it. He barely missed the man though. He's going to have to take a drop.
Alright, so this is where I have to take a drop at. I am going to do what Logan has taught me. And I'm going to take his most understable trespass, because it's the one that he's had for
5-6 years.
or more. And I'm going to try and throw a nice tight forehand through that gap and let it hyzer out at the end.
And he pulls it right. Right.
Alright, so I ended up out here. This is dead. I ended up out. We're in the same spot basically. I don't know what I'm going to do from here. But I really need my freedom.
I don't have anything like that. On with tomahawk.
Screw it, we're going roller.
Convict roller.
That's what I expect.
That is way right.
I had no way to position my arm. Oh, this is the only one I don't know where it goes.
We'll try to forehand the other M4 this time.
Okay, so you want it to do what your judge does.
Yeah, kind of unstable and turn over. Get my arm right.
Hey, that works. Didn't snap it hard enough. Didn't go OB either.
It's out there.
Guys, this is actually really hard.
This is a hard hole.
I have no clue what to throw in this hole, even with my bag, so I dang sure don't know what to throw with his bag. Okay, so past this fence line right here is OB, because it's someone else's property. So I'm going to take a very huge number on this hole, because I'm playing with his disc and on the hardest hole on this entire course. Alright. I don't know what to do, Logan.
1, 2, 3. He's laying 4.
Alright, so I gotta throw this in for a 5.
Throw it in for a double bogey.
Okay, so I'm going with one of these two judges. I don't know which yet. But it's between the forehand route, forehand Annie route, because I don't know if I can get a backhand to be as pure as I want it to be. Got a pure?
Do not have a pure.
I hope this one's more stable than that one.
Going with the primer. Got plenty of height. That was probably a good tree hit. It fell right beside the basket. Yeah. I'll try to run it.
Alright, so he said he's going to run it.
Big fluffy foot.
He's right there. There's the basket. He forgot to do what the disc said. He didn't focus. Alright, so I got a tap in 6, and he's got to make this for a 4. He's playing a lot better with my disc than I am with his. But I also have a more diverse selection than I feel like he does. That was a good putt, though.
Appreciate it. You got to tap in.
Alright, so we got hole 6 here. It's a par 3, 215 feet. It's just a huge hook all the way down to a kind of cheap yellow basket.
Yeah.
It doesn't hold very well, but we're going to try our best to ace this hole, because we both can. I got the lefty advantage. It's just a natural hyzer, and he's really great with forehand, so.
I'm going to go back to the forehand H1.
Instead of the zone?
Yeah, I like the driver skip on this.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, too low maybe?
Yeah,
Oh, I saw it skip again.
it skipped a little.
I think you're in a good spot. You're behind that tree that you're usually behind.
I can manage with that.
Alright, so I'm going to take your Justice, and I think I'm going to go like as hard as I can on a retarded hyzer angle.
That fought through pretty good.
Let's park. Alright, so this is for his birdie. You can't see me on camera, but I'm right to the left of the magnolia tree. About right there. He's going to try and run this. Ooh, way too much hyzer. Alright, so we're just going to keep rolling right here. I got lucky. I hit one of these trees, and it ended up continuing the hyzer line and put itself right there, which is amazing because I never do this with my bag, so I'm glad I can do it with his. Show him what that Justice can do. Although he knows what that Justice can do, he's aced with it. Got a par?
You got a,
I got a bird. Finally, something went my way. On to hole 7.
Alright, we're on hole 7. Par 3, 268. It's a very low ceiling, hard left turn shot. Or you can do what we do and go up and over everything.
Yeah,
Try to stick it from there.
we take the Simon line, we go hard and high and try and let it hyzer in all the way to the basket. So that's what Logan's gonna attempt, and that's what I'm about to attempt with, I don't know what. Your Raider?
That'd be a good choice.
Which one?
That's up to you. I can't help you. He's going Raider.
Right.
Orange
I've actually
Raider.
thrown this one before, so this is the one I'm choosing. Alright, so I need to keep it flat with a little, well, actually with a little bit of hyzer and go up and over.
That was a little low, and it got knocked down.
Way too tight. So where are you going to go with here?
I'm gonna go sidewinder.
You're going to go sidewinder.
Yeah, I'm gonna try the sidewinder.
Alright. So he's going to go sidewinder. Since he's right-handed, he's going to go with the hyzer or anhyzer over everything and hope it pans back out for him. So what I would have done
Little short.
is I would have told him to throw the crank, because I think he can get more angle on it. And actually, I want him to do a bonus throw for y'all.
Bonus throw with the crank?
Yeah, I want him to throw the crank and do that exact same shot, but with the crank. And I'm gonna back up and hold the camera up in the air so y'all can see the full flight. That's really good.
That's a little less, but that's probably better than the sidewinder.
Alright, so I'm gonna go with this judge again. Kind of let him down, throwing the Raider. That was not very good by me. I threw it way too low. Maybe I can make up for it. Get a good little anti-forehand in towards the basket. If I park it, I'll be happy. If I throw it in, well,
Always be happy.
ripped headphone user.
Oh, it's gonna roll back down the hill.
So his drive landed right there. He's
Forehand focus.
forehand focus. Try and hyzer it in there. I probably rolled down the hill. Also, his bonus throw that he did with the crank rolled down the hill after getting in a pretty decent spot. So I'm probably going to have a very long putt here.
Alright, so my upshot landed pretty close to the cage. His rolled all the way down there, and now he's got a pretty far putt. He's going overhead. And he hits the tree. Alright. Trying to tap in his 4. Oh, off the basket.
All right, so we got hole 8, we got par 3. It's 326 feet all the way up this hill. He can get it there because he's right-handed. I can't get it there because that branch is in my way and it forces me to throw ante. And I don't have any of my disc that I used to get it there with. So I'll probably go with his Escape.
I'm gonna try his D2.
Which one did you grab?
The blue one, R2D2.
The blue one.
The blue one. I'm gonna try it on a bike shot.
Super fast, overstable, long range driver.
It might be a little short, but that's pretty much in line.
Alright, I'm going with his least stable Escape, or at least I'm assuming it is, judging by his bag order. So,
Try the turnover shot.
yeah, I'm going to go high, put it on Annie. This tailwind's going to stiffen it up though. Tailwind's going to straighten me out. So, I'm going to put it on more Annie than normal. Hopefully I can crush it.
Flex that a little bit, but that should be pretty good.
I'm going with this judge. I like it a lot more for upshots.
About 40 short.
Yeah, I'm not going to run it. This is just going to be a little forehand up to the back.
Ooh, that may have slid out of bounds.
It did slide out of bounds. Alright, that's where his drive ended up. Use that right hand magic. It spit out. Mine went OB, so I gotta take a drop. It just slid up under the fence.
Is it in? It's out. He's got to take a drop. Oh no.
Alright, so we're at hole 9. It's a par 3. Goes all the way across to over there.
465.
465, it says. I can't tell if y'all can read that or not, but 465 feet all the way to about right there. I'm going with this Halo. He loves this disc. Is what he throws on this hole. And he's going with my Zeus. I knew he'd go Zeus on this hole. It's more stable than your Halo. All right, now I can't do that, at least not with this. I'm not very big on distance drivers. I'm more of a fairway control driver person because I can throw them further for some reason. I don't like wide rims, but he likes this, so I want to try it.
Try the Halo.
Move, Lucy. All right, Logan. I think I'm gonna rip my leg here and just go full rip.
Flipped up nice. Flexing out. Right there at the fence line. Good shot.
So, walking chat here. What did you think about that throw with your favorite disc?
That was a great shot. That was a perfect edge.
I see why you like it so much now. I'm not a distance guy, but I think I could get used to it just like that.
That thing's nice.
It was like my crank. That's how it felt in my hand. It was comfortable.
Mm-hmm. It's a little more beat in, so it's kind of like a -2, 3 now. So it flies perfect. I love it.
That was a great Zeus shot.
It didn't pop up for me. Like you said, it's a lot more stable.
Yeah, it's even slightly more stable than the Raider, I think.
Yeah, it's more like a Raider. I should have really let him do it.
Maybe throwing a little flat or maybe a touch of Anheuser just to try and get a direct path to the basket.
What?
Maybe get an Annie at the old barn right there and let it flex back.
We should have 2 pretty easy up shots and then putt.
Yeah, hopefully my upshot isn't as bad as it usually is. For some reason, when it comes to this hole, I'm very bad with the upshots. If we're not over the fence, I just can't do anything. But I don't have my partner with me today.
Yeah.
Well, I do, but I don't.
Oh boy.
Alright, so here he is. Yeah, behind the thick stuff. What you thinking for this, Logan?
I'm gonna try to go high turnover and kind of spike it.
Alright, high turnover and try and spike it in is what he's going
With
for.
a dart.
With a dart. Alright, that's my ace disc now, so you gotta
Drop it in. Not throw it on the house.
Oh, that's good.
I think.
That's good. I love watching darts fly. I've had a dart in my bag since we started this about 11, 12 years ago.
Yeah.
A while ago.
You got a pretty simple upshot.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with your with the judge. And I'm gonna go for more of a like real touch upshot, just lay off. Just kind of something like this. And putt from there, because I wasn't supposed to hit that. I was supposed to go over to the side, but I held on to it for too long. It's supposed to be like that.
Alright.
That spot was.
He's going to a knee. Try to put it in.
Yeah, and I'm inside the circle, so I can't fall forward with this putt. I have to maintain my balance.
Oh, good run. Just a little short.
Good putt, Logan. Great putt. All right, so I'm parked.
You got a tap in.
Yep. See that? Get my tap in. So on the front 9, I took +9. That's the exact opposite side of the spectrum. I want it to be -9. But as I jokingly told my cousin earlier, I'm going to shoot 9 under on this back 9. I'm going to put myself back at even. And he's going to shoot over, so yeah.